Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Wasteland 2. Someone pointed out that I'd missed out on the missing cowboy, so I'm here to do that. Just got to pick him up, take him back to his place. I'd probably, I don't know if we'll skip all of it. I haven't made up my mind yet. Duct tape, load of junk. We need to get him out of prison. Brute force it is.
Thanks. Jackass has left my gun right here.
Rightio. Don't know where I am. What happened?
Rangers jumped me. Wanted to transfer me to jail.
Follow us.
Okay.
Right. What I'll do, folks, is I'll get him back to where he needs to go, so you don't have to see this bit. Hold on. Well, I had intended to take him back, but he's jumped ship. I wonder where he's going to go. I wonder if he actually has gone back. I just want to run back and see. Then once we do this, we've checked it out, we'll basically skip back to where we need to go. Someone asked if I'd also checked out all the bandits down here. I had checked out, so yeah. They're all dead. As they deserve. So the cow folks should hopefully be gone. I see, they're gone. Right. So, to prevent you from seeing stuff that's boring, I will now pause and get back. And we're back, folks. Yeah. Rather long, pointless detour, I must admit. Let's try and find where we need to go. Converse, Dale. Hey, bros. A shaggy, shabby guy and a tie-dyed shirt and a fringed leather jacket. He's wearing a wide-brimmed cowboy hat and carrying a filthy backpack. As you get closer, you approach him smiling. He seems nice enough, but the guy's definitely on something. He's sweaty and jittery. Thank you for stopping, bros. Listen, I seriously need a miracle. My girl, Betty Sue, is about to give birth to her baby back in Monte. I got to get through the safe zone to be with her. Trouble is, I ain't got no tribute to the monks asked for. But I'm money, I give them some crazy radioactive goop. Any chance you could spare and can help me out here? I'm totally make it worth your while. Why would they make you get sleep if you're just a trader? Hey man, I don't know. I guess they're pissed off I'm always getting lost and separating from my escort. When they come through, I'm absent-minded, you know. Betty May's the smart one with us. You don't call your wife Betty May before. I don't know, I just sunbake something, man. You know what it's like, right? Out in the waste, travelling, something gets a little fizzed, you know. He's lying, isn't he? Never mind. Who's Betty Sue? Old lady, my old lady. Sunshine of my life. She's about to pop. I know what that means. I want to get back for the blessed event. Yeah, the Montes settlement on the far side, Titans Canyon. He's lying. I bet he is. I bet he's just basically wanting tribute to get through. Right, where do we need to go? Yeah, we've got a monk escort. Everybody has a monk escort these days. Mr. Tiggett. Right, Tim. Mr. Tiggett, reckon I'm glad to meet you, Rangers. Named Taggart. I'm a foreman of these ruminating red roughnecks here. We just dropped off about 10 head of cattle in Monte. Stopped here to supply. If you've got anything you want to put up for trade, I'm happy. A few odds and ends you might be interested in. You a cattleman? You know Jill and her crew? Reckon I do. Worked with her from time to time. So I come by our way to Monte not too long ago. Doc looked the worst way, but on the mend. Hope they got a good take of those cattle to make up for their trouble. Reckon I'd like to see what you have. Right. So he's basically got clothing. Sell him all our junk if we have any. Okay. We can dig that up. Jar of pickles, boombox, scrap metal. Let's try picking the lock. This has got to be what film was that? There was a comedy film. Is it like Blazing Saddles? It's a very famous Amigo Pants, a very famous like spoof take cowboy film. What was it? Yeah, it is. Is it like a Blazing Saddle reference? I can't remember. The whole cowboy sitting around the fire with beans and then basically farting. It's a very famous film reference. Really, a human heart. Right. I think that goes. On close examination of the door, Cornish-Knight finds that it is locked. And that's to tighten, I take it. Well, isn't this just fantastic? They said getting back through the safe zone without a guide was going to be a pain. I can see what they mean now. That leads down to there. Right, they've got a monk. Yes, we've got monks. Everyone has monks. Examine. So they just got goop. Who's this guy? I'm not talking of anyone with, so they won't talk to us with the monk following us, okay. Some pickles. Bullets. One moment, folks. So with that, folks, we are back. Give us more bullets. So all kinds of interesting things to see. We just have to figure out how to get through this area. Right. There's stuff down there, but there's militia that I can't really go near without annoying. I've got the stuff we need to get. Brother, you have reached the Temple of Titan Rangers. Your long journey through the canyon has ended. Thank you. I'm sure to Brother Cipro's guidance. Brother Roy Parson, but first I need to take your tribute before I can allow you to enter the temple. You do have what you promised, don't you? Let's talk about tribute. Oh yeah, we do have what you asked. It came up. If you come up short, you might find yourself in big trouble. No, you're in trouble, motherfucker. Nope. We're still short of sludge. Yes, we have the sludge. Yes, we have the sludge. Here you go. Well done, Rangers. You completed the task kept for you. Please enter the Temple of Titan. Right. This allows us to get through to the Monte. Nothing in there. Rightio, we just need to get through here, then we can get back in. I know there was stuff down here, wasn't there? But that means we have to really trek back. I can do it when we go through without an escort. I'm just going to kill them all anyway. So
I cannot leave the canyon with you, Rangers. If you continue toward Demanta, I will remain here. If you need to re-enter the Canyon of Titan, I can rejoin you.
right, so he won't follow us. This airlock door used to keep things in and out things out, secured with a passcode. Right. Let's pick that lock. So we've lost our escort. From what I remember, we have to take that. We have to leave the canyon, then come back in from the De Monte side. It will allow us to... what's that? Examine. Where does this go? Dorsum to simple makeshift sack. Monk Lobber. Greetings, Rangers. Do you have the trade? Yes. Right, so what are the... let's sell our junk for a start. High-powered, powerful scope. Ooh, nice. Knuckles, that would be useful. I do need a better weapon for him. So first things first. Grab those knuckles. I mean, that scope would be really nice. Tactical armor. I'm going to grab the scope because it would be useful. And then I think I'm okay. Could get some bullets. Right, first things first. Send that to him. Send that to him. Put that on, back on. Right, he's got a whole lot of stuff. We could sell these guns. I mean, I could try and break it for the long barrel, perhaps. Try it. High capacity magazine. That's not great. First off, he gets that, because that's better. I'm going to send this to him. I'm going to remove the small scope. The reason I'm giving him the long scope is because it will make this weapon a lot more effective. at long ranges and long engagements, so he can have that. So what's he rocking with? Okay. He's got a small scope and a high capacity magazine. So you kind of have an underbarrel, or so you kind of have an underbarrel and a barrel, but these are kind of that. So you can have a scope, which would actually be useful. So let's mod that, make it a bit more useful. We actually have got some stuff we do need to sell. Don't really need the nightsticks. We might get some stuff, but it's mostly going to be junk, isn't it? And they sell for good money. Thinking about that. Yes. Trade. What do we want to sell? She's got the field surgery thing, that's going to be useful. Short choke I don't need, because I don't really like them. What can we get rid of? We can get rid of one of those. Fade photograph. Chug the shotgun. Chug the nightsticks. Chug the aero goggles. Chug that. Chug that. We got beer. I don't know what we're supposed to do with that. Got a whole lot of other stuff. Right. She's got the backpack, which is carrying capacity. Actually, he might be better with that. Yeah, I know, it's pushing her over her limit. Right, what's he overladen by? Oh, we've got another one of those, actually. Right, we've got a whole load of places and things to look at. Let's see if we can get into there.
Golly, I bet you can buy anything here. Anything.
Let's get this open. Ooh, that is a very nice handgun indeed. Who is using handguns? I believe he was, right? Give me some 9mm ammunition. Get the feeling that his weapon only uses... So that's... Actually, that's a really good pistol. It only uses 9mm, right? Okay. Someone was carrying 9mm around. So we're going to have... magazine... You can move the capacity to jam and increase how many bullets it can hold. That might be useful. I mean, it increases its likelihood of jamming, but... Right. What else do we have here? Going down into the basement, which I don't know. Let's go and have a look inside the sack.
Oh, trinkets, items, so many interesting things.
Right. Examine. Crate. Maybe there's treasure. Amigo jacket. I'll just give it to him to see what it looks like. She can carry all that junk. More bullets for her weapon. Or rounds. Floppy disks. Let's see what he looks like with Amigo jacket. No. Just no. I'm sorry, it's not really my thing. Not that it's not attractive, it's just not my thing. It's really scary that I can see the silo. Right, let's trade. Let's be quick about it. So junk. I think we can sell this because we've already got a better one. I don't know if we can actually sell it. Can we? Nope. Okay, that sucks. Gotta chuck that because we've already got one of those. We've already got a set of aviator goggles roaming about, so let's see, sell that. Doesn't need that. If that's the case, we don't need her to have that either. I am going to sell some of these. I've got so many of these bullets, it's weighing me down. Radio, goodbye. Right. I take it that's secure and we can't get in without a passcode. 63%. I take it that's a secret place we're not supposed to get into. Rising between the two marked stalls is a dark red tent, tall and wide, with the rest signs near the tent flap reads Chapel Titan. The sound of someone preaching can be heard from within. Blessed are those who pass in Titan's love. Towering son of Lord Oppenheimer, coming was foretold by Eisenstein, the great guardian of humanity, protector of the weak and the meek. Titan's forbearance is his strength. We heed to last out wantonly, but strength would be gone. So he only threatens and waits. In the apocalypse, Titan's many brothers gave their lives to wipe the clean world and allow it to begin anew. Now Titan is our only brother left, the last god, ready to clean the again and again to clean the slate.
Sermons. Fantastic.
Right. What's that? The servants of Titan. Through the canyon of the shadow and death I fear no evil. For the shadow of death is thin on the Titan, cause the enemy is trembling and meek make peace. Okay. So I take it that's the way down into the temple. These guys really are nuts. More monks. Examine. Water, it looks clean. You could top off your canteen if you like. I'm worried about that. It looks like a radioactive symbol. Right. Can we talk to this particular monk? Brothers dear, rangers at the temple? Well, that's a surprise. Welcome to the audience said. What can I do for you? What do you do at the audience said? Ordnance said. This is where we make my patented nuclear grenades, and where I hand them out to our brothers. And no, sorry, they're not for sale to non-believers, so I forget it. Tell us more about the nuclear grenades. My child, my sweet little highly unstable children. Not safe, not for sale, monks only. What do you think about the rangers? Those badges are pretty, but they don't mean anything here. Right, you.
That guy looks like he sweats rads.
These guys really are off their nuts. Utility pack. We can sell it for some stuff, so it's not too bad. And there's the medic. The open area of the temple compound, you see the whitewashed walls and the red cross. Assigned to one side of the open protect range temple clinic. A gunman examined his hatch leading down into the hospital. Dr. Bourne. Dr. Bourne is squinting myopically at a clipboard with his glasses set on top of his head. What's that? Oh, sorry, have you seen a pair of spectacles by any chance? We found some contact lenses a while back. Want to try them out? Well, seems very unlikely they're my prescription, but it's not like I've got anything sorry. Well, it seems very unlikely they're my prescription, but it's not like I've got anything to visit an ophthalmologist anyway. Let's see. What do you know? They do the trick. These will make it much easier for me to do my work. Here, take this sign of thanks. It will help you keep your guts on the inside. Now then, that's better. Let's have a look at you. Oh, Rangers, one of you knows more than a little about medicine. With those well-healed scars, let me tell me anything. Very impressive. You're surprised to see us? We don't get many of you around here. Well, none actually. But I remember the Rangers from when I was growing up on the out west. Short-tempered, if I remember properly. Always shooting things up. Always getting yourself shot. No end of experience as I was learning the trade. That was for sure. Those were just the old times. What seems to be the problem, Rangers? I'm wounded. Can you heal me? That's just a scratch. Not worth the cost of bandages. Go have a drink and forget about it. Anything else? What's your name? I'm Dr. Boom. And no, it's not bomb as in bomb. No, it's Blem as in Gilland. It's Baum. B-A-U-M. Baum. Sorry, I find it best to get out of the way right up front. Everybody asks, what is it you need? We're here for Dr. Carroll's special services. I see, very good. Then let's head down. Then we must head down to the temple. Are you ready to go? No. I see. Let me know when you're prepared. And can we? So what did we actually get out of that? So we lost the contacts. Would we get advanced trauma kit perhaps? Converse. I need a vaccination. If you went for the medical symbols.
Very tidy, very clean. I approve.
Examine a crate, maybe there's treasure. It's pads with cup. Right, we've got people that need to be leveled up.
Copy, Ranger team. Echo 1, congratulations. 1, you've done it.
Right, so we've got people that need leveling up. Right, 7 points to spend. No perk points. Okay, so we've got Bloodthirsty, Leadership, Rifles. That could be useful, because that would really help increase our hit chance. Bloodthirsty may be useful as well, because it's artificially at 8. Now let's go with Leadership, because it'll help buff everybody. So you got any perks? He has 1 perk. Amity's got 1 thing there. Okay, let's see what we can get. 1 attribute point. Vision range, evade, combat initiative. Her strength is actually pretty good. +1 action point, 1 basic constitution. Charm, nope. +1 action point, combat initiative, evade, combat speed. Coordination isn't really helping us. We either want it in strength or speed, so that's 0 + 1 for combat speed, plus 1% for evasion, plus 1 action point, 1 plus 1 combat initiative, and for this we get 12 max carrying weight, 1 action point, 1 critical hit down to melee weapons, base 3 constitution, plus 1 constitution per level. Awareness doesn't really add anything for us, and we don't get any action points for it. So basically it needs to be speed or strength. She's not designed for melee. Combat initiative, but that's base constitution, so it means she has more health. Let's go with so what does that do? Okay, so we put that in, that puts her up to 10, gives her a bit more health. Combat speed is moved to 2. Combat and it moves up. And an invasion is moved up to 9%. I might just go with strength because it gives her a bit more health. Gives her a bit more health. Extra health is always handy. I don't know. Always so hard to choose. I'm gonna go with health. Right, skills. She has a perk point, so was there anything I was particularly aiming for her? She's got atomizer. Tormented damage behind power pack, behind cover, know-it-all, benefits, +3 to smartass, hoarder, hit the deck, healthy, hardened. Your foes think they're safe from your energy attacks, they're wrong, +30 damage against using energy weapons against non-conductive armor. Trying to remember what non-conductive armor is. That's what, metals? I know that energy weapons are better against robots. Radiant personality. I mean, that could be useful. I mean, what's her skills looking like at the moment? I mean, I could buff them up to 8, or we could just get a perk. The thing is, I'm really tempted to get the atomizer. I'll get the atomizer, and we'll put it into smartass. Right, so those guys are done. Now, let's see. There's a temple entrance all over the place. Raiders camp. Temple rear gate. I know we had to get out of the place and then come back in, so that's probably what we want to do next episode, isn't it? Examine. Okay, so the enormous crater hatch covers a tunnel straight down to the god of the mushroom cloud. That's worrisome. Right, so we need to go outside of here and then come back in. Examine. Massive door that looks like it leads to the underground temple. Examine. Door says you always see many like it. Right, okay. Right here. Let's just jump outside and then we can jump back inside.
Welcome, Rangers.
Rumors of your deeds have been reaching me ever since you entered our canyon. And though I can't say I've approved of all you've done, I've admired your skill and determination when called to action. And that's why I wanted to speak to you. I'm in need of skilled men just now, and I'm prepared to offer you a sizable reward if you're willing to do a little job for the servants of the Mushroom Cloud. Will you hear me out?
Yes. Thank you. Let me tell you what we need. With our ability to summon Titan, we could, if you wished, blow up everyone in the canyon. But because of our faith and decency, we generally act with forbearance. Even when pushed to the limit, there have been some of us, however, who have lacked some decency. One such was a certain brother Wright, who we exiled for trying to invoke Titan's wrath without reason. We should have killed him outright, because now he's gone to Silo 7 and got himself a Titan of his own, and we are afraid he's going to use it on us. That is why we need you. Brother Wright must be stopped and the Titan brought to us for safekeeping. Do these two things, and Brother Titan will reward you with great gifts. What do you say? Okay. Thank you. Titan bless you. Now let me give you these details. When we cast him out, Brother Wright fled north towards the town of De Monte. It seems he found another silo there, Silo 7, with a knife of Titan in it just like ours, and even since he's been trying to get it to work so he could take vengeance upon us. We need to go to De Monte, find Silo 7, kill Brother Wright, bring the warhead to us for safekeeping. Here, let me give you the destination code, and we'll send the warhead to us here. All you have to do is use the piloting console to send the rail car carrying the warhead to the temple by way of the rail line below Silo 7. The rest we will take care of. Now that's worrisome. Okay, I suppose we can talk to this guy about this stuff later as well.
Farewell, Rangers. May the blessings of Titan go with you.
Take it we go through these gates to get out. Right, this is probably going to be a good place to stop. God, it's getting so complicated. I've been Cornish-Knight. If you've liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Steam, or leave a comment in the comment section. I always get back in contact. This has been Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. I've been Cornish-Knight, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.